Actors often go to extremes for their roles, from speaking in an accent on and off camera for months to eating raw bison. They'll do it all in the name of a stellar performance, so let's round up some of the best ones. Lady Gaga is known for her over-the-top theatricality. It's one of the many reasons we love her, after all. But our girl took that sense of drama up a notch in her latest movie, House of Gucci. While playing Italian socialite Patrizia Reggiani, Gaga focused on becoming her character instead of merely imitating her. She confessed to Vogue that she stayed in character as Patrizia for 9 months, speaking with an Italian accent for even longer off camera, and that she, quote, never broke. I stayed with her. Will Gaga's efforts to remain in character nab her a coveted Oscar nomination? Only time will tell. Actors routinely praise method acting as the best way to get inside the mind of a character. When you're playing a morally dubious character, though, that insider's perspective can become downright dangerous. Nobody knows this better than Michael B. Jordan, who sought therapy after playing Eric Killmonger in Black Panther. Ever the diligent thespian, Michael keeps journals of every character he plays, but Killmonger's journal was especially dark. He went on to explain that his preparation for the role eventually spurred him on to seek therapy, saying, I went to therapy, I started talking to people, started unpacking a little bit. I was by myself, isolating myself. Michael's method acting efforts certainly paid off, with Killmonger becoming one of Marvel's most fascinating villains. Now, when it comes to going to extremes for a role, nobody does it quite like Leonardo DiCaprio. As one of the biggest actors of all time, Leo could probably take the easy way out and spend his free time on set relaxing in his trailer. But no, instead he prepared for his role in The Revenant by eating raw bison, sleeping in an animal carcass, and enduring freezing temperatures, all in the name of getting inside the mind of his character. Wild. Leo had to set aside his plant-based diet for the role, and his nausea at eating raw meat is obvious on screen. Combined with his character's euphoria at finally finding food, the performance is nuanced and layered, everything the Academy wants to see from movie stars. It's no surprise the role won Leo his long-awaited Oscar. But he isn't the only actor to go to extremes for a performance. The Lighthouse, starring Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, tells the story of two lightkeepers trying to stay sane while living on a remote island in the 1890s. Robert did whatever it took to conjure up tears on camera, revealing that he would sneak off into a corner and gag. I think everyone feels very emotional when they're throwing up, and it's a nice little trick to get there. Okay then. Not all method acting is about going to extremes, of course. Sometimes it's also about honoring the legacy of the person you're portraying. For her star-making performance as Selena Quintanilla, Jennifer Lopez reportedly slept in the late singer's bed to prepare for the role. J.Lo shared that she soaked up everything. I watched every interview that I could. I slept in her bed at home. I talked to the whole family. I spent time with them. It can be melancholy and beautiful at the same time. J.Lo actually moved in with Selena's sister to prepare for the movie. The experience was one that has stuck with her for a long time, and she revealed that it taught me so much about life. Life is fragile. Some method actors have become downright notorious for their on-set antics. Nobody gets into character quite like Jared Leto. He made headlines for his role as the Joker in 2016's Suicide Squad. Much like his predecessor Heath Ledger, Jared turned to method acting to prepare for the film. During filming, the actor caused quite the controversy by sending castmates a few unwelcome surprises. Jared, as the Joker, reportedly gifted Margot Robbie a live rat and sent Will Smith actual bullets. HR, where you at here? Co-star Viola Davis told reporters that he gave some really horrific gifts. She added, he had a henchman who would come into the rehearsal room, and the henchman came in with a dead pig and plopped it on the table, and then he walked out. And that was our introduction to Jared Leto. Jared was reportedly so committed to his method acting that Will Smith never formally met him on set. Only the Joker. Will went on to explain, we worked together for 6 months and we've never exchanged a word outside of action and cut. Wow. Ashton Kutcher is another star who made some questionable choices while preparing for a role. He played Apple co-founder Steve Jobs in the 2013 biopic Jobs. Trying out Steve's strict all-fruit diet was part of the process for Ashton, but after ingesting a large amount of carrot juice, he reportedly had severe back pain and was rushed to the hospital. Ashton's wife, Mila Kunis, was not a fan of his method acting. She went on to reveal, "He's downplaying it. He was dumb. He also only ate grapes at one point. It's so stupid. We ended up in the hospital twice with pancreatitis." Well, this definitely proves that it takes a lot of dedication to be an actor. I don't think I could do it, so huge props to them. For more stellar performances, click right over here for another clever video. Then let me know which of these methods are the most extreme to you. Honestly, I'm just saying, if Jared Leto ever comes to me with a present, I'm going in the other direction. For now, I'm your host, Carly Henderson. Come find me on social media at carlyhenderson_, and I'll see you soon.